Hello, today we're going to be discussing LanSchool. First, we need to go ahead and make sure that it's installed on your computer and that it's there for you to use. So if you would go out to the Memorial webpage and open up the Technology OneNote notebook. It's very easy to do. You just go to For Staff, click on the Roundup, and then from the Roundup you can go to Technology, PMHS Technology Notebook. In the Technology Notebook, LanSchool, or you can find it by going to the Table of Contents, Commonly Used Program, and LanSchool. From here you have the written instructions on how to install LanSchool, setting up LanSchool, and loading students. And that's what we're going to cover today, those three specific topics. So to check to see if your computer has LanSchool installed, you go to the Windows Start bar, type in LAN, and if you notice, nothing has come up when I type in LAN. Also, down here in my system tray, I have no icon for LanSchool, so I know that it's not here. Alright, so I'm going to follow the directions. It says go to the Software Center in the program, choose Find Additional Applications. So we're going to go right here and type in Software. Here is the Software Center. Software Center allows us to download programs onto our computers that the district has provided for us. So if it says you need a Java update, or if you need to update to Internet Explorer 11, those things are in here. So it says go right here to find additional application. So we're going to click on that. This is going to open up in a Internet Explorer window. If it opens up in a Google Chrome window, just copy the address out of the Google Chrome window, open up Internet Explorer, paste it in, and you'll see this window. Alright, so here is LanSchool Teacher. We're going to click on LanSchool Teacher, and then we're going to go to Install. It's going to bring up a dialog box. You're going to click Yes. Now, it doesn't take very long for LanSchool to install. Right now, the application has started, so we can close this window. And if we come back over here to installation status, we can see that it's installing. Okay, so now that LanSchool has installed, if you look down here, you have a LanSchool icon in your system tray. We can go ahead and close this. And the next thing it says to do is, after you've installed, you may see a pop-up from LanSchool saying, do you want to register? I'm not getting that because I've already installed this once on this computer and closed that. So if you do get that pop-up window, just click Don't Show This Message Again and then choose No. So now we're going to go to Setting Up LanSchool. And what I'd like you to do is I'm going to split my screen. I'm going to have my instructions right here, and then I'm going to click right here and open LanSchool so that I have both windows open at the same time. Okay, so now we have installed LanSchool. Now we need to set some preferences. So you're going to go up here to Administer and then Preferences. The first thing we need to do is change our channel. The teacher channel currently is set to 14013. So we need to change our channel so that it's our personal channel. So if you click right here where it says refer to this link, it is going to open up the Excel Online teacher channel document. And that document is going to have your channel within it. If you do not see your channel or your name, you can do a Control F, type in all or part of your name. So I'm just going to type in Sharp because I see that right there. And I hit, and so now I can find my channel. Okay, so from here we're going to enter a channel number. So I'm going to enter 2192, and then I'm going to look at my directions again. I've entered my channel. So now it says after entering my channel, we're going to go to the Student tab. So I'm going to click on Student, and it says under the Student Thumbnail section, click on the Show Student Name. Okay, so if we go right here where it says Show Student Name, we click that. This will allow us to see our student's name when they're logged in. If we don't click that, you see the student's first initial of their first name, first initial of their last name, and their student ID number. And of course, we don't all know our students' ID numbers by heart, so it's much easier if we can see their name. So we click this box, we click Apply, and then OK. So now we have installed LanSchool, and we have set our teacher channel. So the next thing we need to do is change where our LanSchool is pulling from so that we can get our dynamic student list. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to go to Administer, One-to-One, Load Dynamic List. And as you can see, my classes are already showing because I've already done this once before, but for you, you need to click on Options. So if you guys would do that, if everybody would go to Administer, One-to-One, Load Dynamic. Once it has brought up the dialog box, click on Options. From here, you can copy and paste this address. You would just highlight it, right-click, copy, or Control-C if it tells you to use Control-C. Those are your shortcuts. You come to the dialog box on the other side where it says Dynamic Class List Options, and you're going to paste that in, and then click OK. Now this will pull your dynamic student list. So what happens now is if a student were to move from your second period class to your fifth period class, once that effect has happened in Lawson, then that student is now going to move for you. All right. So from here, I'm going to close this because it looks like it's trying to pull my list. Administer. Let's make sure I didn't do anything. I put a space there, and that is keeping it from being able to pull. Okay, so make sure that you put it in exactly right and that you don't have any extra spaces in there. So now I can click on my students' names, or I'm sorry, my class period. Click on my class period, and now it's going to bring up all of the students that are in my class. And when I click Load, now it's loading my students. If I was to do this outside of second period, and these students were logged into the computers on any other teacher's classroom, and that teacher was looking at them through their channel, I would then be pulling these students out of that teacher's class and into my class. These guys are all seniors, so they don't have tablets, and so I'm not pulling them from any teacher. However, during the day, it is very, very important that you only pull the class period that you currently need. If by accident you were to pull a class period, please make sure that you go up to Administer, One-to-One, and dismiss that current class so that those students can go back to the teacher that is looking at them at that point in time. We don't want to take students out of a class that is not our class period. Okay, so this concludes this tutorial. You should, at this point in time, have loaded LanSchool, changed your teacher channel and your student view, and then loaded your dynamic student list.